I was thinking about what would happen in a case where many people were buying physical silver, and it was throughout the general population, and you're still seeing spot price on the market is basically the traded price for paper products like SLV and that type of thing. What would happen to the physical market? It's very easy to look up the spot price of silver. You just go on Kitco or you go on, there's a few other sites. I usually use Kitco. It's the one I really look at the most. But it's very easy to do. I mean, it's all the futures and everything are traded right here, and you can see it's 29.12 or whatever, and it's simple. And physical sales of silver are very closely related to this price when you're dealing with the larger vendors that are around, like GainesvilleCoins.com or Kitco or Amex. So it's reality. It's reality. But what happens when the majority of people decide to get silver and it becomes rare? Now I started thinking about this, and I started thinking about something like, well, take for instance copper isotopes. Now that's something you can't look up on a market someplace what the going price is. I mean, yeah, you can look up copper, but you can't look up copper isotope 6365. You just can't. They're too rare, and it's more or less it's a physical market. It's negotiated. There's maybe some different qualities, but it's negotiated not on a New York Mercantile Exchange or anything like that. It's strictly between the buyer and the seller, and it's a physical trade. So you could say, yeah, there maybe is some type of going price, but I'm going to show you just how volatile this price gets. And I'm thinking this is what's going to happen when silver gets up in the high money, into the bigger bucks. It's not going to be so simple that you can just look it up when this market, if the market's separated and you had a physical buying market and you had this paper SLV market. Like for instance, this is your copper isotopes 6365, and assuming if you had like everybody in the world trying to grab an ounce of silver, that's how it would be as rare as this stuff. They indicated the price at $685 a gram, and supposedly this place can produce 20 million grams a month or 20 million metric tons. So you're looking at the price for this particular on sale commodity. It's $685 a gram, or in other words, $21,306 a troy ounce. Now what I'm getting at is, when you get silver becomes more rare, I don't think you're going to get a steady price on it. It's going to be all over the place, and it's going to require a lot of negotiation, because just looking today, you're looking at copper isotopes 685 a gram. That's not an ounce, it's a gram. $21,300 an ounce, a troy ounce. When you're looking at this price, this is a recent, and the Russian Federation makes a lot of this stuff. $2,700 per gram, and they discount it 47% or almost 50%. Total of 49 and 25. 49.25% they'll take off of this, so it's about $1,350 a gram. So, but it's saying $2,700 a gram. That's $83,000, almost $84,000 an ounce. Or if it was discounted, that's $42,000 an ounce. From what I could tell, it's the same product. And I looked at various things, and it looks like this is a physical market now. Now this one, you're talking, it's 99.999% pure, has a very high purity rating. It's all certified and everything like that. It has all the certificates. They're talking 500 euros a kilogram. This might be a misprint. I don't know. This might be a misprint. This might be 500 euros per gram, not a kilogram, because that seems to be so far off, but possibly it's correct. Here's another one. I believe it's here. Yeah, this is $2 a gram. also high purity, 99.999% pure copper isotopes, $2 a gram. So I mean, say you're talking €5 a gram instead of $2 a gram, $7. It's $202 for an ounce. In one case, it's over $20,000 an ounce. Another case, it could be $84,000 an ounce, or discounted to $42,000 an ounce. Now I seen it. This $2,700, I seen that price in 2007. That seemed to be pretty much a lot of what it was going for. Then it doubled. Then it went even spiked up even more. It was up to almost €6,000 a gram, or 186,000 euros an ounce in some markets. But that's a physical trade. I think when silver gets up in the high numbers, it's going to be a matter of trying to find a buyer for the astronomical numbers, because you think about it, every trade is a two-way deal. It's like you are selling something to somebody who thinks it's going to go up even more, or they got to have it because it's going to, the price they think, it's the only, everything else is crashing, or the fiat dollars are going to be totally worthless, so they're grabbing the silver because everything in fiat dollars is costing so much. But that's just the kind of market I imagine is going to happen when it goes to like a physical market, because this is a sample of something that exists today that you really can't look up a spot price. Copper isotope 63, 65, and there's other isotopes, like there's caesium 133. They're even more money. The Russian Federation has a lot of this stuff. But when everybody tries to get silver because of government debt crises, which is a scam, because the debt crisis is a deliberate way to steal people's wealth. It's not really a true debt, because with everything that, all the fiat currency that comes into existence is in a form of a loan. So there always will be debt, and it's a perpetuating game. So at one point in time, everybody's going to be trying to get silver and gold. And when it goes to a physical market, it's going to be a matter of, there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fluctuations. If people are thinking the fluctuations are hard now, I think when the prices get up there really high, you're going to be seeing it go up to, 500 down to 200 and that type of stuff. It's going to fluctuate a hell of a lot more, because I'm looking at some of the things that go on in the commodities markets. In this case is copper isotopes. You can look at, okay, this is $2 a gram here. This is $685 a gram. And this is, I don't know if that's accurate. That might be 550 euros a gram instead of kilogram. It could be a misprint. And $2,700 a gram. And I've seen more than double this too. So I think that's what's going to happen when the physical market starts to disconnect from the spot price, and there is a global demand for gold and silver, and people are panicking to buy this stuff. You're going to see such radical fluctuations in price on a timeline, and you're also going to see that between merchants. And you're also starting to see that as it is, because if you go on eBay, obviously silver sometimes goes for quite a bit more than you could pick up at, say, GainesvilleCoins.com or whatever. And even the junk silver has quite a premium on it. Once they set the price, this side, and I'm assuming they got buyers for it. That's what they do. So assume, from what we could see about what happens in the real markets right now, when you have an exotic metal, because silver is going to become like an exotic, more rare metal, the prices are going to fluctuate extreme amounts, and it's also going to be a matter of, different merchants are going to be charging extremely different amounts on a given day. So, there might be somebody out there trying to get $1,000 for silver, and maybe you decide, well, I want to get rid of mine now for $500 a ounce silver. And that's what's going to be happening. You're going to be seeing trades on the same day that are vastly different amounts. So, as we think, this market's fluctuating, watch what happens in the future when this actually goes to a more of a physical market. It's going to be jumping up and down like crazy. And that's what's going to actually cause the price to actually explode even higher, because there's going to be some panic buyers and some people making a lot of profits on that. So, that'll encourage more speculation. But I'd be cautious about a very long-term hold on silver, because I think, people have it in their head that silver cannot be replaced. And there's a lot of functions in the industry that nothing can replace it. You'd be surprised. There's so many things out there, to even talk about conductivity. The silver is the best conductor of electricity. There's other experimental stuff out there with nanotechnology that will make silver look like an insulator practically, although it's not on the market yet. But drive that price up to silver up to $1,000 an ounce in real dollars, and they will find stuff. So word of caution. That's why I have a price point where I'm going to probably start dumping some, $200 an ounce, 400, 300, that type of thing. I'm not sure if it's going to go to $1,000 an ounce. But if you make the next move correctly, you're okay. It doesn't matter. But do expect in the future, when this market separates from the spot price, and it probably will, because there's so much physical buying going on, I can't believe that this price is still at $29. That's a fictitious price that's for the paper markets. So as the price goes up and you actually go to a physical market, you look at the example of copper isotopes, when something is more rare and there's a lot of people trying to get a hold of it, you're going to see on the same given day, one vendor selling it for $300, one vendor selling it for $700 an ounce. There's going to be a lot of variety going on.